Hi there, it's Ross here from TMC, and today we're looking at this Ford Ranger finished in grey. I'm going to do a walk around the vehicle and show you some key features, details and cosmetics. We're going to be looking at any minor defects that we do see today, because as you can imagine with any used vehicle you are going to get some degree of marking. We're going to try and hit as many of these as possible. I may miss some, so we're going to cover the entirety of the bodywork today, just in case in the event that I do miss any, they are picked up on. Scuff down here, and then down the front here as well. Got some scuffing down the end of the bonnet here. Sorry, front bumper here as well. Now brings us up and over here. Coming down and then looking at the first alloy we can see here. We do have a set of alloys on this, we're going to look at all of them. That's just the one we're going to start off with there. And then going to come across the front, looking at the grille and then the front of the bumper too. So you can see some marking as we go, but looking at the grille, that looks good, you've got no cracking in there. And then that brings us to the front passenger side of this bumper here. Seeing a nasty scrape along here. Just there on the front. And then coming up and over this wheel arch here, seeing another little scrape there. And then down this way here, do have a scratch going along onto the passenger door here. And then that second alloy here looking just as good as the first. Maybe some minor marking just at the top there. But aside from that, again looking really good. And then got a scratch along this passenger door there. And then down here too. And some scuffs sort of dotted around, but not too big. And inside here, looking nice and tidy. Obviously got the full leather in here, as this is the 2.2 limited Ranger, so you've got the full leather interior. Looking nice on that passenger seat. We will look at all the seats as we go through all the doors as well. That's just the one again that we're going to start with there. And coming down, there you see some stone chippings and maybe some car park markings perhaps on this rear passenger door. And then a scratch just at the base of the door there as well, along with some minor chippings that we're seeing here too. Again, another scratch just there. Opening this rear passenger door, we can see some marking. Looks like it maybe got caught by a couple feet through the years, but again nothing too major. And the rear of the passenger seat here. And then starting out here in the rear, looking at this rear passenger side seat, again looking very nice. And moving on to the middle one, also looking very good too. We will look at the driver's side in a second once we open that up. Along the rear quarter here, looking nice and healthy. Maybe a faint scratch just up here, along with some peeling there. Coming down this rear quarter looking quite good, aside from this ding just here, and then a scratch just there as well, but again looking quite minor on that scratch there. Up and over this wheel arch, got another scratch just here, and this is our third alloy that we're looking at now, and looking very clean indeed, like the other two that we've looked at. Coming across the rear bumper, looking along here, you do have a ding just there. That's really what bumpers are for. You've got the tow bar, as you can see, looking in great condition. Then the rest, we come to this rear quarter, but we're just going to start off on this bit down here. You've got some scratching. And onto the tailgate now. Again, got some marking on here too, but this does get the brunt of the action. So you do have some sort of dents and scratches down there. And looking at the top as well, you've got some scratches going along the top that we're just going to try and cover as much as possible now. Down there, then along here too. And then up here you do have a ding along with a scratch on the top of there. And then coming back down to the bottom, some more here as well. Open this up and have a look on top now. Do have the cover, so not looking too bad on the cover there, and obviously not scraping any of the bodywork as well. But in the bed of the truck now, does look like there's not a lot of damage in there, but there are some markings. I'm coming across here to this rear quarter, got some, it's like it's been maybe touched in there. And then you've got some scratches around this 4x4 sticker as well. And below it, and then just up over here below the sports bar. scratch just here and down there, and then coming up and over this wheel arch, you've got a scratch here, along here, along there, some more just here, down there, and then down here as well. And that brings us on to our fourth and final alloy there, looking just as neat as the first three, apart from maybe a minor scuff again just at the top there, but nothing too major at all. Bringing us on to the rear here, going to look at this rear support at the back, and just got some scratches going up, dotted around as we go as well. But again, not looking too major on there. Passenger door, scratch here, scratch behind the handle, and maybe under the handle you've got a couple as well. And here, got a scratch just here too. Going to open this up again like we have the other doors. Look at the rear of the driver's seat here. Then at the rear passengers. Got a slight marking in there, looks like. And then them as a whole as well. And coming front door here. So just above the door handle here, you do have some scratches around there. And then behind the 2.2 badge there as well. And then coming across the central part of the door across the middle. Some scratches up here too. We're just going to hop in now and have a look at the display and everything. So we're just going to switch it on quickly and then have a look at the driver's seat when we are done. So again, turning on, you can see there 94,000 miles. And bring our attention to the central unit here. Do have the DAB radio on this, climate control, Bluetooth connectivity, the sat nav here, any apps, so you can do that Apple Play, stuff like that off of here, and then the general settings.